got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories, where everything was precious, bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. And if I stare too long, I'll probably break down and cry. Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine. Whoa, 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 sweet love of mine. Whoa, oh, 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 sweet child of mine. Oh, oh, yeah. Whoa, 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 sweet love of mine. Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Where do we go? Sweet child of mine. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne all back with another lesson and an amazing song as always today. We're looking at Guns N' Roses and Sweet Child of Mine. So this is a song known really for, you know, Slash's sort of lead parts, that famous intro, that blistering guitar solo. But it's one of those songs, if you take all the guitars away, it's still a great song anyway. You know, it's got a great chord sequence, a great melody, and it's a great one to play acoustically, you know, like this as sort of what I call a campfire version. So it's pretty easy to play. I'm going to show you, obviously I'm going to break it down, show you all the parts. There's a few versions of this knocking about. Sheryl Crow famously did an acoustic version of this song, so and I think it proves what a great song it is. If you take all that, you know, like I say, all those blistering guitar solos away and you strip it down to just an acoustic guitar and a voice, always proves what a great song it actually is. So we'll get to that in a minute. Now, if you do want the chords, lyrics and the strumming pattern, as always, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page. So there'll be a link to that in the comments. I'll also put a link in the description. And the way that works, just click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month or however much you guys want to pledge. It's all very much appreciated. All generally goes back into the lesson. And it gives you guys access to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past just over 3 years now. So there's a lot of content up there, you know, to coincide with the songs, the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns. There's also some exclusive videos that are on YouTube. There's videos from the archive and there's stuff there to coincide with some of the technique lessons I've done as well. So if you're into the scales and blues stuff, I think there's a little bit of strumming stuff there as well. What you're waiting for, link in the comments, link in the description. If you don't want to do that and you'd like to show some appreciation in a different way, I've got a new feature, which is a super thanks link that's just under the video there. You can click on that, make a small donation. Again, very much appreciated. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Now, if you are subscribed and you haven't done already, further way you could help me out and yourselves out by keeping up to date with all the videos that are put out is hitting that little notification bell that's just under the video there. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as you always say. I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so to play this in the same key of the song, you're going to need to tune your guitar down half a step. So the E string will become an E flat, an A flat, a D flat, etc. Okay, now if you own obviously an Android or an iPhone or a tablet, you know, iPad, you can download, you know, free guitar apps that enable you to do this. You know, there's a lot of apps that you can do this now. But another little tip is if you put the capo on the first fret and you take your tuner, you tune it up into standard tuning, take your capo off, everything will tune down half a step. Or you could just leave it in standard tuning. When I sing this live at my shows, rather than faffing around with the tuning, I just sing it in standard tuning. It just takes it up a notch and it's a little bit more difficult to sing. But there we go. Okay, so the intro. Now the bit that goes under the famous guitar intro is just 3 chords. So you're going to need a D for 2 bars, a C at 9, 2 bars. Then we're going to go to the G for 2 bars. I'm doing the 4-fingered G there. And then we go back to the D. We go around again on the D. That goes around again. So D, C at 9. Okay, and then the vocals come in. Now, rather than doing that, because obviously playing this acoustically, unless you had a friend who was doing the lead part, so I normally stick on a D. I do these nice embellishments around the D chord. So I'll do a D, D sus2, taking the 2nd finger, putting that on again. Then I'll go to a D sus4, putting the little pinky on the 3rd fret on the top E string, then off again. So what we get is. Okay, so with the words, with those chords, we got she's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was fresh as a bright blue sky. You want to put those embellishments in again? Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. I never step too long, I'd probably break down and cry. Okay, and the chords to the chorus are going to be an A for a bar, a C major for a bar, and then a D for 2 bars. So what we get is whoa, 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 sweet child of mine. Whoa, 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 sweet love of mine. Okay, so the first guitar solo just goes over the verse chords. We carry that on into the verse. We got another chorus, and then we got another sort of guitar solo. Again, that's just going over the verse chords. And the next chorus, this will be the 3rd chorus. This would go around twice. So what we get is whoa, 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 sweet child of mine. Whoa, 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 sweet love of mine. The chorus goes around again. Whoa, oh, 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 sweet child of mine. Oh, oh, yeah. Whoa, 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 sweet love of mine. Okay, and we got the main guitar solo here. So I don't tend to do the chords underneath this. I'll just go from that point just straight into, you know, the ending when I'm playing this acoustically. But I'm going to show you the chords anyway, because, you know, if you've got a friend who wants to do the lead parts, I'll show you the chords that go underneath it. Okay, so 4 times round, the chord sequence will be an E minor, a C, a B7, and an A minor. Okay, now the 4th time round, we're going to go E minor, C, B7, but we're going to hang on to that A minor for a little bit longer, and that takes you into the end section of the song then. So what we get is you get the idea? And then the last time around, E minor, C, B7, holding on to the A minor for a little bit longer. Okay, and then the next chord sequence is going to be an E minor, a G, an A, and a C. Okay, that's also going to go around 4 times. So what we got here? The last time round we got E minor, G, A, C, D, G. Okay, and then it's going to carry on the same into the end, but the only difference with the ending is going to go E minor, G, A, C, D. That goes around all the way to the end. So what I do on this bit where the vocals come in, I'll break it down to palm muting. So what that is using the fleshy part of side of my palm there, side of my hand, lightly sort of pressing on the strings and doing downstrokes. Just for the first bit, and sort of build it up as we go through that outro. So what we get is, where do we go?
now? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? I, oh, where do we go now?
That carries on again.
Where do we go? The last time round, we just hold on the A. Sweet child of mine.
Finish there on the E minor. Okay. So as I said in that part at the start of it, we use palm muting, but the rest of the song, the strumming pattern, you could either play this straight, works perfectly well, just a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, but to give it a little bit more swing, I tend to do a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that would be a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So if you hear that around the chords. Okay, and the half-time chords that come in, on that ending, that C and the D, down, down, up. So what we get is a down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 down. So you get the idea, and that is pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that, and as I always say at this point in my videos, come on, if you don't like that song, you don't like music, and I think it works really well acoustically as well. I'm sure you'll all agree. Obviously this song has probably got one of the most famous intros and riffs of all time. It's got one of the best solos of all time, but even when you take all that away, it's still a great song. So strip back. And I always play this at my acoustic shows, always goes down well. It's just one of those timeless, amazing songs. So there we go. If you got any other requests for any other Guns N' Roses tracks, Patience is a good one. I haven't done that one yet. I might get round to that someday. But if there's any other ones that would work well on an acoustic guitar, or even if you want to see me do electric stuff, a lot of you know the drill now. It doesn't even have to be Guns N' Roses related. It could be any from 50s to modern day. So the easiest way to put a request in is obviously comment below the video in the comments, or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot of requests, and I have to sort of handpick them a little bit. Some things work, some things don't. I'm sure you'll all appreciate that. But don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going, and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again. Thanks everyone who's subscribed. It really means a lot. Thanks for your continued support. Now, if you are subscribing, you haven't done already, a further way that you could help me out and yourselves out by keeping up to date with the videos, as I said in the intro, is hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there. The Patreon thing, sorry to keep banging on about it. You want the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past just over 3 years now. So there's a link to that in the comments. Also a link in the description. I've got the super thanks link. If you'd like to click on that, make a small donation again. Massively appreciated. And another way that you could help me out, this doesn't cost you guys a penny, but it's very, very effective and it helps me out no end, is word of mouth is a very powerful thing. So if you dig what I do, please like and share my videos. Tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone plays a guitar, please point them in my direction. I'd really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, whether morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for lesson very soon. Take care.